I wanted to talk about what's next for HQ 18.3. This is obviously not quite set in stone and that. It's me just sort of speculating, but a bit of common sense sort of comes into play. So pretty much every defense now has had an upgrade and is done. So what's next? So the apes have said they're going to upgrade the R13 amount that you get for HQ 18 with HQ 18.3. But the big question is, are they just going to upgrade the amount you get per hour like they did with the previous one? I think the previous one was 1.75 per hour. They upgraded it to 2 and upgraded the maximum harvest from 50 to 70, I think it was. So are they going to upgrade that to 100 maybe and 2.5 per hour? But the big question is, are they upgrade the storage as well? Will they let us store more ore? And I hope so, because combiners are getting used more and more and more. Not just for wars, but I use them for leveling now. I sometimes use them even for Zen farming as well. They use it all the time for Zen farming, but I even use them for leveling in events even more now as well. So when you're using them for wars and using them for Zen farming and using them in events, it's a lot of usage. It is. So I think they need to really upgrade this to like 200 maximum storage. I don't think that'd be crazy. Put up to 200. What can you think? They can go stupid and go 300, but I guess it's silly because you're using combiners for everything. You still need to be able to you can still buy it in the Shannick store. That'll be the argument they always post. You can buy it in the Shannick store, but I don't think 200 storage is crazy. I don't think 2.5 per hour is crazy. I don't think a maximum harvest of 100 is crazy either. So don't forget, you can add that maximum harvest of 100 onto that 200, and that's 300 ore at your disposal. I think that'd be really good to help people in events, because a lot of people complain that it's hard to level, especially with the zones the way they are. If they're not going to balance them, then they need to make them easier some other way. And a good way to do that is by making combiners more viable by doing this. So we know that an R13 upgrade is coming for HQ 18.3. Next up is Spider Mines. Spider Mines are not an upgrade yet, so I imagine Spider Mines will get a upgrade with the next one. I think we'll get an MDS upgrade as well. The MDS currently are 8,000 health, so if we look at Prime League, then obviously that jumps up. So now in Prime League hard mode, that health goes up to 10,000 or 10,050, but it's quite 10k health. Now, generally, what we find is that most defenses go up by 20%. So, as a rule, most will go up 20%, but don't forget the percentage of that also goes up as part of the Prime League as well, as a percentage of that. So, you're probably talking a 25% increase in the MDS, and I'm a bit worried they might. But the question is, what else could they do other than just increasing the HP of MDS? I've had this feeling for a long time. And don't get me wrong, it's something Dale mentioned once. And it's stuck in my mind ever since that. And I sort of caught on to these little ideas. And Dale just asked, I think, I can't remember if he asked me or he asked the chat. He's like, if you could have a 4th setting for the MDS, would that be cool? What would you have? And I thought, is that just Dale spitballing? Because right now we've got 3 variants. And I don't think it'd be that hard to add a 4th variant. I would rather them up the HP just by 10% or something. Nothing stupid. Keep it, low. What variant? Have you got any ideas? Put it in the chat. I've not really thought about it in a long time. But I think that's probably the upgrade that we might find. I'm hoping. And add more and more variants as we go up HQ maybe. Will we ever see HQ 19? Hey, who knows? But I would like to see more variants for this 4th attachment for the MDS, say. When the MDS came out, it was absolutely amazing, something fresh, something new. And I think a 4th attachment would be pretty cool. Will they bring out some new defenses? I remember Yannis saying something in the chat about new defenses, but I'm not too sure if he meant just new attachments with MDS or something else. Will we see a whole new defense? I don't think we will. I think that the battlefield is very, very crowded even for now, for HU 18. So I'm not too sure we will. I think that's what we'll see. I think we'll see a new attachment rather than an actual new defense. But you never know. But as always, as soon as I know something, and I can say it, then that's the soonest you will know something. And obviously we'll give my lowdown on it, like everything else.